So, in this video, we are going to be looking at the poem Where the Mind is Without Fear by Rabindranath Tagore. Before we go to the actual poem, let's have a look at the poet, the writer, the creator of this unique literary piece. So, Tagore, who was born in the year 1861, that was in pre independent India, also died before India got independence. He died in the year 1941. He was a poet, dramatist, a creative writer, a critic, a political essayist, lyricist, music composer, dancer, painter. He was a versatile person. But of course, he is best remembered as a poet. He is, in fact, considered to be the greatest writer in modern Indian literature. Interestingly, Tagore was homeschooled. He never went to a proper school. He was educated at home, and he was an extremely progressive kind of a person with a very modern outlook, and which is why he became one of the major figures, one of the instrumental figures who established the Brahmo Samaj, which was an alternate tradition, and it kind of resisted the conservative, traditionalist, right wing Hindu society, which its religious dogmatism and its conservative ways. Now, Brahmo Samaj did not believe in idol worship, nor did it believe in the caste system. So, in that sense, he was very progressive. He is also attributed with the starting of this very experimental new age school at Shantiniketan, where teaching happened outdoors and it still happens outdoors. It's one of the best institutions of the world even today. In fact, one of India's prime ministers, Indira Gandhi, was educated at Shantiniketan. In the year 1913, Tagore got the Nobel Prize for Literature, which is the highest honor which any writer or academician can get or be conferred by or honored by. In the year 1915, he was also knighted by the British government. That is, he was given the title, the knighthood, the honor of knighthood, wherein he could use the word Sir, the title Sir, before his name. But because he participated in the Indian independence movement, he gave up his knighthood as a mark of protest against the British rule in India. He is the only person in the whole world to have composed the national anthems of two countries, that is India and Bangladesh. In India, we all know the national anthem Jana Gana Mana was written by Tagore, and the national anthem of Bangladesh, Amar Sonar Bangla, is also penned by this great man. Like I said, he was an extremely revolutionary and progressive man, and his thoughts are reflected in this poem too. In fact, Tagore was conferred the title, the epithet of Gurudev by Mahatma Gandhi, and he was the one who conferred Gandhiji, who honored Gandhiji with the title of Mahatma. Now let's understand what the poem is all about. Now, Where the Mind is Without Fear was originally written in Bengali, Chitto Jetha Bhoy Shunno, and it was written before India's independence. The poem reflects Tagore's vision of a new and awakened India, and in fact, even today, it remains one of Tagore's most anthologized, that is, most prescribed poems in university and college syllabi. The poem is a very simple prayer for the country, and the poem appeared as poem number 35 in the English Gitanjali, published by the Indian Society of London in 1912. Gitanjali is also the work for which Tagore got the Nobel Prize. This poem is extremely popular not only in India but also in Bangladesh.